The emergency session of the Galactic Council had been called with unprecedented urgency. Ambassador Mia Chen sat in the human delegation pod, her fingers drumming nervously against the translucent console, as holographic representatives from 47 species flickered into existence around the Grand Chamber. "The Krell Armada approaches the Outer Rim," announced Supreme Coordinator Velthor, their tentacles writhing with visible anxiety. "We require humanity's unconventional military expertise." Mia straightened in her seat. After 3 years of diplomatic service, she'd finally secured humanity a seat at the table. The Council had witnessed human tactics during the Proxima conflict, strategies so bizarre, so utterly unpredictable that even the war-calculating AI of the Draxi Collective had short-circuited trying to anticipate them. "The Council formally requests Earth's finest tactical defender," Velthor continued. Mia's heart swelled with pride. Humanity would send their best, a Navy SEAL perhaps, or a decorated general. Someone who would show the galaxy what humanity was truly capable of. 3 weeks later, she stood at the orbital docking platform, watching the Earth transport ship materialize through the quantum gate. Her communication implant pinged with an incoming file. "Personnel dossier. Tactical Specialist Leo Ramirez." The airlock hissed open. Out stepped a man in his mid-30s wearing a faded tank top, decorated with an alligator riding a surfboard. Cargo shorts held up by a belt made of bottle openers and mismatched flip-flops. His sun-bleached hair stuck up at odd angles, and he carried a duffel bag that appeared to be moving on its own. "Yo, you must be the ambassador lady." Leo extended a hand, grinning broadly. "Leo Ramirez, Tampa Bay. They told me you needed someone to handle some alien trouble." Mia's smile froze. "Mr. Ramirez, may I see your credentials?" "Oh yeah, totally." He rummaged through his shorts and produced a laminated card. It read, "Florida man, licensed and certified." She stared at it. This is a fishing license. Nah, flip it over." The reverse side had a handwritten note. "Leo has permission to do Florida man stuff in space. General Martinez, Earth Defense Force." "There's been a mistake," Mia said slowly. "The Council asked for our finest tactical defender, and that's me, bro." Leo's grin never wavered. "I've wrestled gators, survived 3 hurricanes, and once fought off a home invasion using only a garden hose and a bag of frozen shrimp. Plus, I'm technically undefeated in bar fights against humans and that one time with a manatee." "You fought a manatee?" "It was a misunderstanding. We're cool now." Before Mia could protest further, alarms shrieked through the station. The Krell Armada had arrived ahead of schedule, 12 warships dropping out of hyperspace at the system's edge. The council chamber erupted in panic. Ambassador Mia dragged Leo inside, where Velthor's tentacles had gone pale with fear. "The Krell are hailing us," the Supreme Coordinator announced. "They demand immediate surrender or they will demonstrate their weapons on the civilian colonies." "Put me on speaker," Leo said, cracking his knuckles. "Absolutely not," Mia began, but Leo had already pressed the transmission button. "Yo, Krell bros, Leo here. Listen, I've got a proposition for you." The holographic display showed the Krell commander, a creature that looked like an armored centipede crossed with a nightmare. "You dare address the Krell Dominion with such disrespect, primitive?" "Here's the thing," Leo continued, completely unfazed. "I've got this bag here. Inside this bag is an animal from Earth. Completely harmless, totally chill creature. If you can handle this one little Earth animal without screaming, running, or firing your weapons, we surrender." "Deal?" The alien warships hummed with what the translators rendered as contemptuous laughter. "You insult us with games, human. We have conquered 70 worlds. We fear nothing your pathetic planet produces. Cool. Teleporting over now." "Wait." Mia reached for him, but Leo had already activated the transport pad. He materialized on the Krell flagship's bridge, his duffel bag wiggling ominously. The Krell commander loomed over him, surrounded by heavily armed soldiers. "Show us this creature, fool." Leo unzipped the bag. "Meet Kevin." A possum emerged, looked around with beady eyes, and immediately let out a hiss that sounded like a demon gargling razor blades. Then it did what possums do best. It played dead, but in the most disturbing way possible, with its mouth hanging open and foam dripping from its teeth. One Krell soldier screamed. Another fired a plasma rifle at the ceiling in panic. The commander stumbled backward, all 40 of its legs tangling together. "What manner of horror is this?" the commander shrieked. It died, then it lived. Its teeth are designed for consuming souls. Nah, man, that's just Kevin. He's a rescue. Pretty chill once you get to know him. Leo scratched the possum behind its ears. Kevin opened one eye and chittered contentedly. Biological warfare, the commander howled. You deploy dead-alive creatures. What other nightmares does your world contain? Oh man, so many. There's this thing called a Florida panther, and don't even get me started on fire ants. Plus, during summer, the humidity makes everyone kinda crazy. Last week, my neighbor tried to deep fry a bathtub. The Krell transmission cut to their entire fleet. Retreat, retreat! Mark this system as forbidden. The humans are insane! They weaponize the undead. They speak madness as truth. Within 10 minutes, all 12 warships had jumped to hyperspace, fleeing at maximum velocity. Leo transported back to the council chamber. Kevin perched on his shoulder. The assembled delegates sat in stunned silence. Velthor's tentacles slowly regained their color. That was the most effective defense we have ever witnessed. Leo shrugged. Back home, we call that a Tuesday. Ambassador Mia buried her face in her hands, then started laughing. She couldn't help it. Mr. Ramirez, on behalf of the Galactic Council, humanity thanks you for your service. No worries, bro. Hey, you guys got any space tacos around here? Kevin and I are starving. As Leo wandered off in search of food, Velthor turned to Mia. Ambassador, does Earth have more like him? Mia thought about Florida, the entire state of unpredictable chaos. 22 million more. Then, Velthor said quietly, the galaxy is safe indeed. End.